Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, the old saying that be careful how you treat people on your way up the ladder because you meet the same old faces coming back down. Former Mayor Rudy Guiliani of New York City has been wheeling and dealing around New York City for many years. He's been throwing his weight around, abusing power. He's the father of stop and frisk, and he has seemed to take pride in not caring about people not telling the truth and just doing anything to get ahead politically. And one of the worst things that he did is one of the worst things that just about anybody could do is getting tied up with Donald Trump. Well, now he has been sued for everything he's worth by two black women whose characters he smeared and who he lied on, and now he's gone before the court crying that he can't pay his bills. Now, whether or not he's telling the truth is anybody's guess, but this is very embarrassing for a man who seemed to think he was very powerful and could do anything he wanted to do. This comes from the New York Daily News. The former New York mayor and lawyer to Donald Trump, Rudy Guiliani, erupted in court on Tuesday, telling a judge, "I can't pay my bills." Sketches by courtroom artists who create pictures for the media to use when cameras are not allowed in court, such as federal courts, showed a furious Guiliani, 80 years old, pointing at the judge in his case. The hearing in federal court in Manhattan concerned a near $150 million judgment won by Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, two Georgia election workers whom Guiliani defamed while advancing Trump's lie that electoral fraud in 2020 cost him victory over Joe Biden. So he accused these two black women of election fraud. The judge said Guiliani had not been complying with orders to surrender assets. See, they won almost $150 million from him. Now he doesn't want to give up that money. Probably didn't even get it honestly in the first place. But now he's got to give it up, and he's saying he can't pay his bills, and he probably can if they got all the money. Guiliani said on Tuesday, "The implications you are making against me are wrong. I have no car, no credit card, no cash. Everything I have is tied up. They have put stop orders on my business accounts, and I can't pay my bills." Well, you know what? He's probably done the same thing to other people. Giuliani's fall has been spectacular. After making his name as a hard-charging prosecutor who took on organized crime, he was mayor for 2 terms in office on 11th of September 2001 and widely praised for his leadership after the terrorist attacks on the United States. His 2008 presidential run flopped, but Giuliani enjoyed a successful consulting and speaking career before allying himself with Trump when the property magnate entered Republican politics in 2015. So yes, that was the beginning of his downfall, allying himself with Donald Trump. Giuliani missed out on a cabinet appointment, but became Trump's personal attorney, work that fueled Trump's first impeachment in 2019 for blackmailing Ukraine for political dirt. Giuliani then became a prime driver of Trump's failed attempt to overturn the 2020 election. This work produced criminal charges, and even though he pleaded not guilty, he had a huge defamation judgment and disbarments in Washington and New York. In New York on Tuesday, Giuliani's lawyer told the judge his client had turned over assets, including a Mercedes-Benz sports car once owned by the film star Lauren Bacall. An attorney for Freeman and Moss said Giuliani had turned over the car, but not the title to it. Attorneys for the two women have also said they have gained access to Giuliani's $5 million Upper East Side apartment in Manhattan, but have not secured the keys, stock, or proprietary lease. In court, the judge told Giuliani's lawyer, "A car without a title is meaningless. Your client is a competent person. He was the U.S. attorney in the district. The notion that he can't apply for a title certificate." Giuliani cut him off saying, "I did apply for it. What am I supposed to do? Make it up myself? Your implication that I have not been diligent about it is totally incorrect." He then launched his outburst about financial problems. Giuliani's lawyer asked the judge to extend deadlines given he had only just started on the case after previous attorneys withdrew. The judge denied the request, saying, "You can't restart the clock by firing one counsel and hiring another." He has already received multiple extensions and missed multiple deadlines. Trial is set for 16th of January regarding whether Giuliani must also give Moss and Freeman his Florida home and 4 New York Yankees World Series commemoration rings. On Tuesday, Giuliani's lawyer asked if the trial could be pushed back so his client could attend inaugural events for Trump, who will be sworn in as president in Washington, D.C. on 20th of January. The judge said no. Outside court, Giuliani told reporters that the judge was going to rule against him. "If you were sitting in the courtroom and couldn't figure it out, you're stupid." He also said the judge's background is serious left-wing Democrat, about as left-wing as you get, even while acknowledging Lehman was nominated by Trump. Giuliani said he did not regret defaming Freeman and Moss. "I regret the persecution I have been through." He said, well, he's not going through persecution. He persecuted them and they prosecuted him. So fair is fair. And he clearly sounds like a person who doesn't think that he should have to pay for his wrongdoing. And as far as calling somebody stupid, he was the stupid one for getting tied up with Donald Trump. Now, several people have lost their fortunes and many have gone to jail fooling with Donald Trump. And Donald Trump has been charged with 34 felonies and he has yet to go to jail for any of it. But Donald Trump is bad news and only the most greedy and ambitious will get tied up with him. Mike Pence and Jeff Sessions' careers, their political careers, were ruined fooling with Donald Trump. But they did not engage in criminal activity. They have not been sued and they are not on their way to jail. So Giuliani did what he did because it's in his nature to do it. So you do the crime, you do the time. All right, y'all, let me know what you think about the video. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a good evening.